Good afternoon. I notice on here on the sites there's quite a bit of talk about retraining and denial and therapy, torture. I remember years ago after the one operation I was sent to the University of Saskatchewan in the basement again for pain management. And I didn't know. There was about 8 or 9 of us in there. 1 or 2 of us were injured workers. A couple, I think, were SGI victims. Some of them were just bored with their lives, so they thought they'd go around, new way to meet people. I have no idea. But anyways, we're all in there, and there's 3 or 4 therapists. I heard that I realized after, there's only 1 real therapist, the rest were volunteers. Little old ladies who have nothing to do with their time other than to go out and pretend they know what they're doing. Well, that got me in trouble. Got me mad is what it did. I don't know to this day who that woman was or what her game plan was, but she had me doing this special exercise where you stand with your back to the wall. And what she did was she had me stand with my heels touching the wall and then try and do squats. Well, I even said to her, that's crazy. Laws of physics don't allow that. And she said, no, that's the way you're supposed to do it. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Do it. Any other way is the wrong way. So I was trying, and obviously you're going to fall forward. She walked away. She was over on the other side of the room. I was trying to get her attention. Like I say, I didn't know she was a volunteer. And then the one that was running the show came by and gave me hell. Said, what the hell are you doing? You stupid or what? And I said, well, this is what she told me. And I never went back. She was standing off in the other room with a smirk on her face. Standing there. I don't know what her game was. I don't know if she just screwed up or she got orders from who knows where to screw with me, but there was another fellow there who said there's something wrong with this picture, and I said yeah, and I ain't coming back, and I didn't, and I told them why, and nobody said a word to me. But so much for health. No, I never went back. I was offered that again, and I told the doctor what happened. He said, no, I guess I wouldn't want to go back either. So that was the end of that. And I've noticed over the years that next to losing a child, this is absolutely the worst situation you can find yourself in. It is absolutely the worst. Next to losing a child, there's nothing to compare to it. And I listen to that goddamn CBC radio, and they're running around the world, all the horror. If they took us without showing our picture, who we are, and they changed our names to more ethnic names somewhere else and said this is how they were getting treated over in Nigeria or something, you would say it was disgusting. No wonder they want to keep it quiet here. No wonder they want to keep it quiet. But I love documentaries, and lately there is one here about Vril, V-R-I-L. I think you'd be surprised how many members of the workers' comp, how many employees, higher ups like Brock Taylor, are secret members of this group. Read up on it. I have to get this across before I forget about it. Be interesting to know if, well, Himmler listened to Wagner, Wagner, and he was a member of the Vril, notion of Vrilia, the super race theory, from supernatural space, whatever, all around them. Valkyrie, I don't know. But I think you'd be surprised. They said it's very strong today, and it's kept quiet by a lot of members. But if you look at the history of what Himmler and those boys did, and they believed in Vril, well, all you got to do is look at workers' comp, and that's where their newest members are. Neil Vril? I don't know. But anyways, it's worth pursuing, because there are members here in Canada, they say. So. And I remember, I don't know how many years ago, say 6 or 7 years ago, there was a nurse at the city hospital in Saskatoon. She was working at her workstation, and she had to drop some papers off at another one. And so she left the workstation, walked down the hallway in the hospital, turned and slipped and fell and landed on her ribs. Broke her ribs. Quite badly. She was in pretty bad shape. She got her claim denied because she wasn't working in her workstation. They can do that, I guess. Strange, isn't it? You're a nurse in a hospital, delivering documents to another part of the hospital, and I guess she was supposed to call for a courier. I have no idea, but they denied her claim. And I remember a case probably 15 years ago where a body shop outside of Saskatoon had a car to deliver. It was a Friday afternoon. Workday was done. And this guy who was employed there, but it wasn't his job to deliver cars, but he just thought he'd drop it off for the hell of it, just to help somebody out. Wasn't doing it for wages or anything. He was off the clock, just delivering a customer's car to Saskatoon. Well, he was driving in, he got head-on collision. Somebody crossed the line and hit him. SGI awarded him $750,000, and that was in the paper then. But Workers' Compensation Board took it all because they said he was working. Funny, they wouldn't pay the nurse because she wasn't in her work. And this guy, they'll take his money and say he was working. They gave him something like $1,400 a month. That doesn't even cover the interest. So they're making money off your injury again. And it's funny SGI would pay it out so quickly, that much. Usually it's a hell of a fight. So they must have made the deal prior to the payout. Just a scam. Money probably went under the table. Probably still is. Anyways, I didn't actually get shot yet lately. I actually got some good news. I don't want to say what the good news is because if the workers' comp hears about it, they'll try and put a stop to it. I truly believe that. That's the kind of filth we're dealing with. That's the gutter trash we have to deal with. And then we die, and then they have to deal with us on the other side. Anyways, have a good one.